DJ Bricks, Top Digger, Warlock Infinite, late, yes, late. Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, welcome back, everybody. DJ Bricks and Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, I guess they know each other. Hi 1234 and Blake AEP23. Supercon Dookie says the Late Show with Jar Jar. Yes. Deontay, what's going on? Welcome to the late show. I am currently downloading a Metal Sonic. Let's see. I need to make some more General Grievous green screens. I think I'm gonna use 2003 General Grievous. I hope he's allotted in part 1. We'll see. Deontay says, "Why are you so late?" Because I was trying to finish that Order 66 Light Yagami video, and I don't think I would have been able to finish it if I had gone live. It would have taken me till like 10 o'clock to finish it. So I wanted to focus. I had to focus. Mystic Troll says, "Hi Jar Jar, I'm just here to tell you I'm going to bed. Good night." Hey, well, thank you for popping in real quick. William Halvorsen, what's going on? Warlock says, "My request." Yes, this is your video request. Hippos Grum says, "If I homework quick enough, I might be able to catch a stream." William says, late. You mean not the late? Yeah, not that late. Deontay says the Dogman movie trailer officially releases tomorrow. Is that true? Melon Playground Guy says, "Jar Jar, I've begun work on the Minecraft trailer replaced with Star Wars characters." And who is Light Yagami? Light Yagami is a character from a very important anime. It's, well, not a very important anime, but it's a classic. It's a classic anime. I think it was one of the first that was adapted to Netflix. So, Commander Andrew says, "My kidney stones are finally gone." It's and by the way, the adaptation in Netflix was not good at all. Like, the live action version is terrible, but it was one of the first that was adapted to live action because it was very popular. So it's a very, very popular anime. And so Commander Andrew says, "My kidney stones are finally gone." That's good. Excellent. Deontay says, "Jar Jar is late because he was spending too much time gadding with your girlfriend." Gadding. William Halvorsen says, "Jar Jar Studios, Obi-Wan, the Night Guard. The Night Guard is bullying me." What Night Guard? Top Digger says, "Make a video where Bluey is Anakin fighting Obi-Wan at the end of Revenge of the Sith." Movie Dude says, "What's up, Jar Jar? Just saw the video. Amazing." Thank you very much. And I'm sure you'll notice the Low of Solipsism song was not in it. Unfortunately, because there's a copyrighted song, I can't use it for a full feature-length video. But I am releasing a short on the 18th, and the way shorts revenue works is they don't care if you use copyrighted songs, you can still monetize your short. And they also don't take it down. So YouTube is much less anal with YouTube Shorts, and so there is a Order 60 Light Yagami does Order 66 version that's coming out on YouTube Shorts that is going to have the Low of Solipsism song in it, the song that usually goes with it. So it's coming out on the 18th. Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Jar Jar, to answer that question you put in the recent videos comment section, he didn't write my full name." Yes, that is the correct answer to the question. Well, actually, he wrote your name, but he misspelled it. If you look at the video and pause it, he writes it Obi-Wan Kenobi instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Blake says, Jar Jar, I'm a beginner green screener for Star Wars. I give credits for the green screens at the ends. Hey, thank you very much, Blake. And use all the green screens on my channel. They're free to use. Use them up. That's why I put them there. Commander Andrew says, I gotta go, Jar Jar, to the store. I just came to say hi. Well, thank you for being here, Commander Andrew. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And tomorrow, I probably won't start as late as I did today, so. Okay, I gotta import Sonic. The first Sonic video is finally downloaded. Deontay says, Jar Jar, I have completed the LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy show. And how was it? Boxing Man says, midnight for me. Mocking J King says, Jar Jar, what is the best Star Wars movie? The Phantom Menace. Deontay says, the Dogman movie trailer will release at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How exciting. Nehemiah, what's going on? Jefferson Sam says, what is it this time, Jar Jar? Well, Warlock Infinite put in a shitpost request, and the shitpost request is as follows. Well, here, it's in my sticky notes. The shitpost request is Metal Sonic and General Grievous ice cream truck. So, I have to do something with General Grievous and Metal Sonic and an ice cream truck. So, you can expect to hear the ice cream truck musical. The ice cream truck music. William says, what the heck? 83 UK craft. I hate this. Deontay says, Jar Jar, I give Rebuild the Galaxy 8.7 out of 10. Amazing. Fantastic. Deontay says, hear me out. If Piece by Piece turns out to be trash, at least we'll have this. Piece by Piece. Oh, is that another LEGO movie property that's coming out? Movie Dude says, if the video succeeds, I'll pay for Death Note X Star Wars videos. I have so many ideas. Nier revealing Palpatine as the Sith Lord. Mace Windu arresting Light. Matsuda vs. Grievous. So Grievous is gonna have the Death Note. Matsuda is gonna shoot him. You can't be serious. General Grievous from Clone Wars. You can't be serious. Oh look, it's Kit Fisto. Imagine if we got like 7 seasons of 2003 Clone Wars. Where is General Grievous? Is he at the very end? Or is he in part 2? Okay, he is at the very end. Hippos Grum says, the way Modrinth revenue works is they have ads on their platform and the creators get 75% of the revenue. I have so far made 21 cents in the past month, and that's with my not posting anything in a year. 21 cents! Impressive! Deontay says, it has amazing references only longtime LEGO fans are able to understand. Deontay says, Dark Jar Jar was breathtaking. How exciting. Deontay says, Misa the Phantom Menace. Misa always been the Phantom Menace is the best line from Dark Jar Jar ever. Does he say that in the Lego Star Wars TV show? The Rebuild the Galaxy, I mean. Protohelm says Grievous at the very end for like 20 seconds, then part 2. Blake says, Jar Jar, do you side with Bluey or Bingo? Bluey and Bingo are working together. You don't take sides. Melon Playground Guy says, I have a Count Dooku Ghostbusters video scheduled. Count Dooku Ghostbusters. Mockingjay King says, I have seen Rebuild the Galaxy. I think they will make more parts. It's only on Disney Plus? I'm sure there are other websites that have it. Turtle Helm says, what if Grievous threw it back? Yeah. Deontay says, Jar Jar doesn't have that. Oh yeah, I don't have Disney Plus. XGP says, Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too. There's Kiadi Mundi. Hippos Grum says, I unfortunately can't withdraw any of my Modrinth revenue or sign up for CurseForge Point until I turn 18, but my revenue will likely increase when I release the long-awaited Fabric port of my mod. What is Modrinth? Care to explain what Modrinth is? I'm not really sure. I'm assuming it has to do with mods for games, but I don't know what exactly is it about besides mods for games. Deontay says, Darth Jar Jar, also say excuse me, but Misa think you going to die. Misa think you said going to die. Oh, Shaggy.
We can't face him.
Like, there's no way, man! Like, there's no way we can face him, man!
We must try, Padawan.
Shaggy's just a Padawan, and he gets crushed by General Grievous. Look, you want to know how powerful 2003 General Grievous is? Shaggy defeats most people with only 1% of his power. Guess what? General Grievous defeats Shaggy. With all of the power within Shaggy, he still can't beat 2003 General Grievous. That's how overpowered 2003 General Grievous is. Not even Shaggy can defeat him. Which I think is probably a little bit too overpowered, so they probably, it's a good thing they didn't continue this. Because General Grievous would have broke the entire galaxy. Look, Shaggy using 100% of his power runs to go and fight General Grievous. And he immediately gets crushed. Let's see this. Frame by frame. Crushed. Destroyed. He's totally gone! General Grievous just landed on him and he was vaporized instantly. Like, how did he disappear entirely? Shaggy was instantly transformed. He was instantly transformed into the Force. That's how powerful General Grievous from 2003 is. Mundi realizes it. He's like, oh shit. I'm about to get demolished here. Turtle Hum says, not as powerful as 2003 Mace Windu. Mace one-tapped Grievous. That's That's even crazier level of power. So Shaggy is considered to be like an all-powerful character. He gets dunked by Grievous. Grievous just lands on him and instantly vaporizes him. And then the power level of Mace Windu is displayed to us when General Grievous turns to face Mace Windu, and Mace Windu just crushes him in one force crush move. That's the level of strength that 2003 Mace Windu has. That's some pretty amazing cosmic power there. Captain Pikachu says, incredibly awesome videos you have. Thank you very much, Captain Pikachu. Gante says, has anyone here except me heard of Dogman? Turtle Helm says, nope. Movie Dude says, Matsuda vs. Grievous would be Matsuda stumbling onto the Confederacy of Independent Systems meeting by accident and tries to offer them a partnership with Misa Misa. Grievous rejects that deal, then Matsuda shoots him. You'd have to tell me which episodes those are, because like which episodes I can get those from. I've seen the anime twice, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't remember where all the scenes are. Hippo's Grum says, if he disappeared, then how do we know that he died? I told you he was vaporized. Melon Playground Guy says, Grievous secretly has the Force and he uses Force Vaporize to kill Shaggy. Super Count Dooku says, to be fair, Dooku can fly in 2003 Clone Wars. He can. That he can. Yanthe says, has anyone ever heard of Captain Underpants at least? Well, look, I've heard of all of these characters because you constantly bring them up every time you're here. You know, you love Dogman and you love Captain Underpants so much that you can't stop talking about them. Lake says, Jar Jar, rate Mace Windu 1 through 200. Rate him. I don't, well, what rating system? Like, which Mace Windu? Mace Windu from 2003? Mace Windu from the Clone Wars? Or Mace Windu from live action? Or are we just rating Mace Windu as a character in general? And if we are rating Mace Windu as a character in general, do we have any other characters to compare him to? Trapjaw says, didn't notice you were live, Jar Jar. I call Cap. I think you did notice that I was live. That's why you're here, commenting. Because if you didn't notice that I was live, well then you wouldn't be here. Mockingjay King says, have you heard of Hunger Games? Yes. It was a trendy thing for a while when I was younger. Hunger Games. Everyone was really excited about the Hunger Games. I thought the Hunger Games were alright. It's alright. It's alright. I'm sure the books were probably a lot better. I didn't read the books though. I thought the movies were, like I said, it's alright. It's not really that good. Look at this guy. He's just showing off at this point. He grabs the lightsabers with his feet and he stands on his hands. Mockingjay King says, yeah, but Star Wars is better. I agree with that. I think Star Wars is definitely a lot better than Hunger Games. Oof! Look at this move. Although I'm not really sure why he did this move. He lets go of his one saber, and then he just slashes him in the belly. Ugh. Oof. And then he cuts his head off, probably. It doesn't show it, but... we'll take this one. Deontay says Star Wars is trash. Excuse me? Metal Sonic for clips for edits. The face grab move. This is nice. Love to see it. Grabs his face and then slams him into the ground. A rough move. Although he doesn't get vaporized. For some reason. Mockingjay says, if you can have a Jedi or Sith to protect you, who would it be? I'll have Master Yoda protect me. Master Yoda will be my personal bodyguard. I mean, if I can choose anyone, why wouldn't I choose Grand Master of the Jedi Order? I wouldn't want I wouldn't want Sidious to defend me. Because Sidious would be blasting Force Lightning everywhere. And so, if I had Sidious defend me, that would be a disaster. No offense to Count Dooku, but he is getting kind of... oh wait, well I can't use that as an excuse. I was gonna say he's getting kind of old, but I was like, well, Yoda is very old as well. But it is true that Yoda beat Count Dooku in the duel in Attack of the Clones, which is why I'll still go with Yoda. Besides, Dooku probably doesn't have time to bodyguard me anyway. Master Yoda's got plenty of time. All he does is sit in his chamber and meditate anyway. But maybe Mace Windu. Mace Windu would be good, because he'd be like... Mace Windu would be super intimidating to people. So he'd make a really good bodyguard. Not only that, but he's also pretty much one of the most powerful Jedi that existed. At least during Revenge of the Sith he was. I mean, it was... There's some people that debate it, but they're just wrong. It was confirmed that he defeated Lord Sidious in lightsaber combat, and some people say that was because Sidious threw the fight. But we know that in the end, Sidious didn't intend to throw the fight. He ended up miscalculating how strong Mace Windu was, and if Anakin hadn't shown up, which is what Palpatine was counting on, if Anakin hadn't showed up, then Palpatine would have been dead. And so he miscalculated, because the way Mace Windu's Vapod, his Is it Form 7? Or I don't know what it's called. The Vapod. Vapad? Vapod? What do you guys call it? Vape pod? Mace Windu was using vape pods before it was cool. Anyway, the way it works is it's kind of like a ramp up ability that it gets during combat. It just gets more powerful and powerful as you go. And so because Palpatine dragged out the fight too long, he ended up essentially letting Mace Windu get to a position where he couldn't lose. So Mace Windu eventually defeated Palpatine, but perhaps wouldn't have if Palpatine had gone for him first. Look at how hard Ki-Adi-Mundi gets smacked here. Oof. He got hit so hard it knocked down all those metal canisters. Wait, does Shakti die here? No, she doesn't die here. I don't know. We'll see if we need more General Grievous green screens later. Deontay Bate says, like who names their child Pippi Pee Diarrhestian Poopy Pants? That's a good question. I don't know of anyone that ever has done that. I would hope that they wouldn't do something like that, because I don't think you love your child if you're gonna name them after poop. So I think we could objectively say if you named your child Pee Pee Poo Poo, you don't love your child. I don't think that's too much of a stretch. All right. Model Cars Weekly says, bye, I might come back later. Hey, well, thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Deontay says, I know for sure millions, there were lines in bookstores and stores that sell books once it came out. Wait, what books for what? Deontay says, Jar Jar, that is not true. A villain in Captain Underpants is named that because and became evil because people were making fun of his name. Yeah, because his parents didn't love him. Duh! What do you mean that is not true? It is true. His parents didn't love him. That's why everyone made fun of his name. Because they named him after shit. Why would you do that? Unless you hated your own child. I don't know, why would you even try to defend that name? That's crazy. Yo, Deontay, that's crazy, dog. Fire Wolf the Wolgan says, you got 13 likes. Well, I should have more than that. I should have more likes. If you're watching right now, you better like the video. And if you don't, well then... That won't be good for my numbers. I need you to like the video. Please. Please. I love you. I love you so much. Do you love me? Check the box. Check the box that says yes if you love me too. Movie Dude XD says episode 19 of Death Note was a Matsuda focused episode, so you could use that. He fell off a building, so that could be used as his entrance into the Confederacy of Independent Systems meeting. Ooh, he falls off a building. Cadmus says that if he's actually their child, what if he was kidnapped when he was just a baby? Hello, by the way. What's going on, Cadmus? How you doing? Eliazos says, excellent idea. Wait, what idea? Liking the stream is an excellent idea. Ugh. It's got everything except for his arm right here. I have to do it by brush. There. It wasn't that hard. Look at that. Empire Films says, hey Jar Jar, what's good? What's going on, Empire Films? How you doing? Deontay says, Melon, Dave. Is that Pilkey or Pikey? Pilkey. It is. Okay. Dav? Is it Dave or Dav? There's no E in the Dave, so maybe it's Dav. Dav Pilkey is over 50 and still draws like that. Misspelling words, coloring mistakes, and more. It's because he has ADHD and dyslexia. Eliazos says 2003 Clone Wars. Yes. Deontay says Jar Jar said the S word. S word? You mean shit? Deontay says Melon Dog Man is still going. Book 13 releases in December. How exciting. Regicide says hello there. Yo, what's going on? Mockingjay says Bluey or Yoda? Obviously Bluey. Empire Film says, by the way, Gollum vs. Bluey would go tough. Gollum vs. Bluey? What would that even look like? Gollum vs. Bluey. Alright, that looks good enough. Eliazos says, good job pronouncing my username. It's tricky. Hey, thank you. Melon Playground Guy says, that doesn't explain the terrible stupid villain arc Mr. Poop Pants has. That's right, it doesn't explain the terrible villain arc that he has. I expect more from Captain Underpants issues. Mockingjay King says they are making a new Hunger Games book about Haymitch. That would mean something to me if I knew who Haymitch was or what it was. Deontay says, where's Melon? Perry the Platypus theme plays. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. I'm liking it. Alright, we'll go with that. Regicide says, what's the new video about? Well, the new video is not really going to make much sense, because Warlock Infinite decided to make a shitpost request, and so he paid me $10 for, let me check my sticky notes, it says $10 for Metal Sonic and General Grievous Ice Cream Truck. That's the, that's what it says. So, that's the request. And it doesn't really make any sense, but that's totally fine. Because the next video won't make any sense anyway. So, it's gonna have an ice cream truck in it, it's gonna have General Grievous, and it's gonna have Metal Sonic. How it's all gonna come together, I don't really know. There's probably gonna be an explosion at some point. And it's either going to become an instant classic and it's going to get 2 million views, or it's going to get 2,000 views and that's it. BT24 says, Jar Jar, use to stream. Yo, what's going on, BT24? How you doing? Yante says, Melon, how dare you? Perry the Platypus is from Phineas and Ferb TV show. Eliazos says, which Grievous is better? 2003 Revenge ROTF. Is F next to S? I guess that's supposed to be Revenge of the Sith, or 2008. We already know the I think you already know the answer to that question. Obviously, it's 2003. That's unanimously agreed upon. 2003 Grievous is the most powerful Grievous. Everyone knows that. Everybody knows that. Firewolf the Wolgan says, do you have a favorite Bluey character? Easy. That one's easy. Muffin is my favorite Bluey character. Without a doubt. Melon Playground Guy says, Deontay, I've never heard of Phineas and Ferb. BT24 says, guys, don't forget to sub to Super Count Dooku. Yes! When Super Count Dooku gets to 100 subs, he said he's going to make a video. And he said it's probably going to be a video of him singing. So if you want to hear Super Count Dooku sing, then you got to sub to his channel. Super Count Dooku. Once he gets to 100 subs, he's going to make his first video. That's what he promised, so he better deliver. Deontay says, Melon, it's an animated TV series that premiered on Disney XD 2007 to 2009. Yeah, you should know that already. Mocking J. King says, "Rest in peace, James Earl Jones." Yes. Unfortunate. Who's next? Mark Hamill? It's only a matter of time, unfortunately. They must all pass on. One day it will happen to me. One day it will happen to you. Deontay says, "Did you know that Captain Underpants is the most banned book in the US?" I don't believe for a second that Captain Underpants is the most banned book in the USA. I highly doubt that anybody cares about Captain Underpants. Censor Captain Underpants. Censor Captain Underpants. It's 1940s German propaganda, Captain Underpants. We must stop them. Yeah, I highly doubt that Captain Underpants is the most banned book in the United States. Fire the Wolf says, "What is this year of the dying childhood icons?" Well, I guess you could say that, but at the same time, I mean, it's your childhood, I guess, but, you know, for a lot of Generation Alpha, I'm sure that James Earl Jones doesn't really mean too much, because, like, a lot of them, I don't know, I guess I'd have to pull. We'd have to find out, like, how much of Generation Alpha is it really into Star Wars? Are really big Star Wars fans, and then, but they also haven't known Star Wars for a while. It's mostly the people that grew up with the original trilogy as well as the prequels, which was a long time ago. The prequels were a very long time ago. Long ago. Revenge of the Sith was 2005. Ellen Playground Guy says, "I'm Gen Z." Eliazo says, I think I'm before Gen Alpha. Yante says, "It's popular, it's completely different from Dogman. It's like the most popular animated show that's not SpongeBob." Yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob? Stinky Fart, what's going on? Stinky Fart, do you mind, like, not making the chat smell with the stinky poop emojis? I can kind of smell the poop emoji through the screen, and it's really grossing me out. I'm trying to hold on to the food that I ate today, so it'd be great. It would be fantastic if you kept your stinky farts in another place. Movie Dude said, "Just curious, have you seen the anime Black Lagoon?" I have not. Is it any good? I guess I could check it out. I just finished the last anime I was watching, which was... Dang, I can't remember what it was called, but it was about a detective that, when he solved cases, he has like these psychic powers or whatever, so he pressures the people that committed the crime into you know, making them end their own existence. And and the other detective that's with him has to help the people and save them from eliminating themselves, because it's like an involuntary thing. I don't remember what the anime is called, but it's pretty good. Mockingjay says, when I was in middle school, I played saxophone, and I know how to play the Cantina band song. Dun 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 dun. If I sang the whole thing, I could probably get a copyright strike. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This has been identified by YouTube as a cover song. Now you have to pay royalties. Good. Firewolf the Wolgan says Black Lagoon's about a hapless businessman who is forced to join a modern band of pirates. Is there a creature of the Black Lagoon in that show as well? Deontay says, explain why Dave Pickley books become the most sold each time one comes out. Well, you explain that to me. How is it the most banned book in the USA, but it's the most sold? You explain that to me, Deontay, because you just made that up. That's what I'm pretty sure you just made that up. Captain Underpants. My favorite book, Captain Underpants, is the most banned book on the planet. This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can they do this? How can the United States government ban this book? That's unconstitutional. That's wrong. You can't do that. It's never been done in the history of America. Never have they ever banned books. They can't ban Captain America. I mean Captain Underpants. Captain America. Captain Underpants. Movie Dude says, hell yeah, one of the best animes of the 2000s and the best English dub, second to Cowboy Bebop. Imagine if Tarantino and John Woo made an anime. Oh wow, I don't really know who John Woo is, so I have trouble imagining. I know who Tarantino is though, so so it's an extremely violent anime. Lots of blood. Lots of slashing. Firewolf says, no, Black Lagoon is actually the name of the pirate's boat, not related to the horror movie at all. Deontay says, Melon Jar Jar cares. He said he was hyped for the Dogman movie, so L for you. I was feigning excitement. I'm not really excited for the Dogman movie. I don't know anything about Dogman, and I don't care. Deontay, I don't care about Dogman. Although I'm sure the furries are going nuts over Dogman, aren't they? Mockingjay King says, who thinks that the Minecraft movie is going to be bad? I think everybody thinks that. I'm pretty sure it got ratioed, and the trailer looks awful. If they released another one that's like it, and if they don't give the Minecraft movie the Sonic treatment to fix it, it's going to be absolutely terrible. It's going to be so trash. Movie Dude says, it is indeed a very violent anime and does go into some dark territory. Dark territory. Chrome Domi says they scrapped Captain Underpants 2 for Dogman. What a shame. Captain Underpants was my favorite character. By far. More favorite than any favoritist that I ever had. Captain Underpants. And they replaced him with Dogman. I hate Dogman. Dogman makes me want to puke. Every time I hear Dogman mentioned, I want to throw up in my mouth. I can't stand Dogman. The worst character ever created in the history of mankind. Melon Playground guy says, how would you have the most sold but also the most banned? Would your bans make your sales go down? No, because as they ban it, people start making physical copies of it, and they spread it around to their friends, and everybody makes physical copies of it, and they use Bitcoin to buy it. So it doesn't matter that they banned all Captain Underpants material in the entirety of the U.S. and the rest of the world. The crypto punks got together to stop the Captain Underpants censorship. So if you want to get a copy of Captain Underpants, you're gonna have to get yourself some Bitcoin so that you can buy a copy. Deontay says, Jar Jar, how dare you? Only Captain Underpants is banned, not Dogman. Deontay says, Jar Jar is the average Captain Underpants fan hating Dogman. Why aren't I surprised? You shouldn't be surprised. I don't know why you even would be surprised. Yeah, my hatred for Dogman knows no bounds. I hope the Dogman movie flops. I hope it flops and everyone spits on it. I hope the only people that buy theater tickets... Oh wait, I didn't even save this. I hope the only people that buy theater tickets to not Captain Underpants, Dogman, don't even go and see the movie. They just buy the tickets and then they walk into another theater. Deontay says a lot of Captain Underpants fans hate Dogman for replacing him, and they rightly do. Chrome Domi says Captain Underpants isn't banned here in Australia. It's banned in Australia too. It is. Okay, here it is. Regicide says straight to DVD. Exactly. Straight to streaming. Deontay says Captain Underpants only ran 1997 to 2012, while Dogman is 2016 to present. I can see why they hate it, but I love Dogman better than Captain Underpants. Warlock Infinite says, who wants to buy ice cream from Metal Sonic and General Grievous? Me. Ice cream. Oh, I love ice cream. Ah, I love ice cream. I wish I could have ice cream. I can't have ice cream anymore. Say why? Because it turns out I can't have dairy, which sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it, so whatever, I guess. No more ice cream for me. Too bad. So sad. I have to try and get by with vegan alternatives. Vegan ice cream. It sickens me. But I have no choice. Eliazos says, cool new video, thank you. Chrome Domi says, by the way, Jar Jar, I've been trying to make content like you. It's very bad, unlike yours, but I like it. You like the content that you've been making? That's good. And yeah, it like just like my very first videos are not good. I don't like them. And that's just the way it's gonna be at first. When you first start out, you're just not gonna be as good at it. But if you keep going at it, you'll get better. And as you get better, you'll like your videos more. I mean, even now, sometimes I'll release a video and I won't like it that much. I'll think about, well, I could have done this, I could have done that. And sometimes, even with all the flaws, some people just really like some videos anyway. And I don't really know why. But yeah, just keep going at it, keep working at it, and you'll have really good videos as long as you keep trying. Eventually you get really good at it. It just takes lots of consistency. Welder EX, thank you for the super chat. Welder says, my new name. Your new name? What was your old name? I don't know what your old name was. BT24 says, Jar Jar, so one day you just all of a sudden became allergic to wheat and dairy? Not all of a sudden, it was more of a process. It was more of a slow, gradual process. I began to develop symptoms, and the symptoms gradually got worse and worse. And when I stopped eating wheat and dairy, a lot of those symptoms, not all of them entirely, but almost all the symptoms went away when I stopped eating those foods. So my assumption is that I am allergic, or maybe I'm not like technically allergic to them, but I react to those foods, and not in a good way. So I don't eat them as a result, because I don't want to feel bad. So I stopped eating them. Welder EX says Warlock Infinite was my old name. Oh, okay. So Warlock Infinite has changed. He's converted to Welder EX. Why Welder Why Welder EX though? Chrome Domi says, I personally hate the Spider-Verse movies. I found them boring. The Spider-Verse movies. Interesting. I didn't watch the first one, and the second one, it was okay. I didn't actually like it that much. But it also wasn't terrible. Like, I didn't hate it, but I just didn't love it. So I don't know. There's, yeah, I would generally agree with what you said. I thought they were kind of boring. That I didn't really like them that much. Some people swear by them like they're the best thing ever. But me, I say, they're all. It's like Hunger Games. It's alright, I guess. Eliazo says, has anyone seen the Darth Bean videos or just me? I might have seen some of those. Welder EX says, Infinite was a cool character though, it just fits me better. Oh, Warlock Infinite? You are, so you're a Welder EX, you're a welder? I hear welders make a lot of money. You probably make a lot of money, right? I bet you do. I bet you make tons of money. Welder EX is probably swimming in the cash. Chrome Dummy says, the first one bored me, the second one was better. Deontay says, my favorite scene in Across the Spider-Verse was the Lego scene made by a 14-year-old boy. The scene was cool because it was made by a 14-year-old. Yeah, I thought the Lego scene was pretty funny. Melon Playground Guy says, you said Melon, no, he a squirrely. What part of that message said he's a squirrely lover? What? Mocking J King says, the Lego scene, what's better, The Office or the Clone Wars? The Office or the Clone Wars? What? Why would you even compare The Office and the Clone Wars? It's a totally different genre. You can't really compare The Office and the Clone Wars. Like, which is better, The Office or the Clone Wars? Well, it's a completely different kind of show. I don't think you can compare them. Just like I don't think you can compare Star Wars and Star Trek because they're entirely different genres. They're not anywhere near the same. They're completely different forms of media. I mean, not forms of media, that's movies, but the genre of Star Wars and Star Trek is completely different. Sure, I've talked about this before. It is a sci-fi setting, but despite the sci-fi setting, the type of show that Star Trek is very different from Star Wars. Star Wars is, as George Lucas has said, Star Wars is a soap opera in space. So it's a fantasy soap opera in space. Star Trek is like philosophical sci-fi show. And so they're not comparable. They're not the same thing. That worked out pretty good. Brian Collins says, "Hi, Jar Jar, awesome stream." Hey, thank you very much, Brian Collins. How you doing? UT24 says, "Someone being annoying in chat?" Question mark. Josh Frank, thank you for the super chat. Josh says, "What are you making?" Well, this is a video request by Warlock Infinite, who is now Welder EX, and his video request is Metal Sonic and General Grievous Ice Cream Truck. That's all that he put in the message, and so I'm gonna try and make a video based upon that. General Grievous and Metal Sonic Ice Cream Truck. That's what I'm making. If that makes sense to you, it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm gonna make it up as I go along, so. This is one of those random nonsense type of videos. Get rid of part 1 and we'll import part 2. Videos. Oh, here it is. Chrome Domi says, "I think I started beef by bringing up Captain Underpants." No, you didn't start beef. Deontay is a troublemaker. That's what he is. He's a troublemaker. Melon Playground Guy says, "Deontay Bates, so Deontay, please for once, please help me make sense of these 1-cent budget books." That's what I'm saying. Mockingjay King says, "I bet Quarter Crew can make a movie with 1 cent." I bet they can't, because, I mean, none of their YouTube videos that they put out are made on a budget of 1 cent. I mean, they have an entire team of people that work at, and they all get paid. They all get paid, so. Now, Corridor Crew could make a movie probably for cheaper than maybe a Hollywood studio, but definitely not for 1 cent. There's not a single one of Corridor Crew's videos. Like, if you were to ask him, I give you my 100% guarantee there's not a single one of his videos that was made on less than 1 cent. Or even 1 cent, or even 10 cents, or even $1.
Man could be anywhere.
You know Metal Sonic, right? He's been upgraded with all the video game motion capture data I recorded.
Mockingjay, Deontay says, "BT24, I'm not new. I was in the first book. Dogman Ren Frentz." Rome Domi says, "You're not funny, Deontay." Deontay is about to fire back. Deontay says, "Why they're so loved is because despite the potty humor, it also has a deep it also has deep and emotional storytelling. No, it doesn't. It doesn't though. It's all potty humor. It's comedy. It's made for little babies. Okay, Captain Underpants is made for little babies. DJ Bricks says, "Can I be a mod? I work for a 70k plus YouTuber. I can get you sponsored." Cadmus, thank you for the super chat. He says, mute Deontay for 10 minutes, 5 at least. I got you. We'll mute Deontay. We'll put him in timeout for 10 minutes. There you go. Deontay's been timed out. I'm okay. Hey, that works. People can pay me money to mute other people. DJ Brick says, "Can I be a mod?" Okay, can you be a mod? Well, you can sponsor me. You can request a video. You know, you can send a fat super chat. You know, you could send me $25, $30 or something, and I'll make you a mod, and you can request a part of this video. Who's this 70k plus YouTuber you work for? Melon Playground guy says, under $8. Wow. I could possibly be right about that 1 cent budget. What about under $8? What 1 cent budget? Cadmus says, blows that debit card like just shot Deontay with it. Ringmaster Jedi 3.0 says, back from Cub Scouts. Welcome back, Ringmaster. BT24 says, imagine someone paying for you to be muted. Cannot be me. Melon Playground guy says, Jar Jar Studios Plus. Deontay told me that they spend under $8 on a Dogman book. What? You mean like after the first one's been made? Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, if the book's not that long, and it's just like, and it's made with like, if it's a cheap paperback book, then yeah, I can imagine it'd probably be made for under $8. Chrome Domey says, bro got a bounty on his head. Bro's gonna get shot by Boba Fett. Watch out for Boba Fett. Metal Sonic just take a stick out of the ground? Oh no, this is a metal pole. Trix says, really big ones. What's going on, Trix? How you doing? Imagine the storm when Deontay returns. Deontay has 10 minutes to think about what he's gonna say to Cadmus. 10 minutes. Alright. Chrome Domi says, can you make when he pulls out the pole it plays a metal beam noise? You mean the metal pipe falling sound effect?
Coordinate a spin attack from opposite sides.
I take orders from no one. Chrome Domi says, bro, Dogman doesn't even try with humor anymore, it relies on its shit plot. Well, I don't know anything about Dogman. Maybe it's got a great plot. Although I doubt it. Is this from a video game? This has gotta be... This is probably someone just animated this, right? Someone made their own Sonic animation. Look, it's Tails. Alright, we'll go with that. Chrome Dummy says, I for one have such an opinion that I believe Dogman is very unpleasant. Melon Playground Guy says, begun the Dogman sucks move in the ass. Lil Dragon Kaiju fan, what's going on? Says Sonic Boom is a good show. Is that what this is? Chrome Dummy says, Dante planning out his comeback when he gets unmuted. I'm pretty sure his mute time is already over by now. Welder X says it is. Little Dragon Kaiju fan says Metal Sonic was awesome. Mr. Sam Squatch, what's going on? Mr. Sam Squatch says Misa here. Chrome Domi says Little Dragon Kaiju fan, you're not starting beef. BT24 says imagine if he buys the $500 super chat so he can type a 350 word roast. Bro, if Deontay Bates sends me a $500 super chat, if he asks for it, I'll time you all out for 24 hours. $500 super chat, you can all come back tomorrow. Welder EX says Metal Sonic is one of my favorites. Super Count Dooku says, I'm back. Welcome back, Super Count Dooku. Super Count Dooku says, I would appreciate not being timed out. I'm just saying that if Deontay Bates sent me $500, I would do it for $500. Okay, because it's not permanent. Okay, I'm not permanently banning anyone. It's a temporary timeout, and you can understand. You could understand. Yip Yap 2000, welcome. He says, ain't no way Captain Underpants is banned in countries. It is. Let's check it out. 21 votes. 33% of people say yes, Captain Underpanties is banned in our country. Deontay Bates says, am I back? You are back. You are back, Deontay. Super Count Dooku says, I think us mods are immune from being timed out anyways. Let me check. No, I can put you in timeout. Yeah, the option is here for me to time you out. I just checked. Options here. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Deontay says, yip yap. They're saying that to bully me. Oh, saying, oh, Dogman sucks. Yip yap says, what is wrong with Dogman? I don't actually know. Look, I have never actually read Dogman. BT24 says, by the way, Deontay, if you didn't hear Jar Jar, if you buy a $500 super chat, you can mute us all. Yes. Deontay, if you purchase a $500 super chat, I'll mute them all for 10 minutes. Just for you. And then you can spam in chat that Dogman is the best and everyone else sucks. If you send a $500 super chat, you can do all of that. No problem. In fact, if you send me a $500 super chat, you can do that. You can spam as much as you want for an entire week. All right, that will be your reward. You get to spam for an entire week. No one's allowed to ban you or time you out. You can just spam till your heart's content. but I'm pretty sure you're not going to send me $500 to just to spam my chat. So, but if you did, that would be pretty epic. Deontay says, Lil Rel Howery voices Chief, Pete Davidson voices Petey the Cat, Ilsa Fisher voices Sarah Hatoff, and Poppy Lou voices Butler, Stephen Root voices Grandpa, and Billy Bod voices Sarah's cameraman. Rome Domi says the first book was fine, but then Dogman got shit. Movie Dude says, I subbed to Super Count Dooku. As you should. Hey, remember, Super Count Dooku, you should sub to him. He will make his first video at 100 subs. That's what he promised. And we're gonna hold him to his promise, so. He said he's gonna sing us a song. At least I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. His first video, he's gonna sing us a song. ET24 says, hopefully Jar Jar doesn't end the stream while I'm gone for like 5 minutes like he always does. Super Count Dooku says, Movie Dude, that puts me at 70. Thank you very much. 30 more subs. 30 more subs to go. That's it. Welder EX says, you think you could share my playlist of requested videos publicly? You know, go on my channel and share my playlist. It would be visible on your playlist tab. Yeah, I could do that. Deontay Bates says, I want Samuel L. Jackson as Chief. Chrome Dummy says... Oh, wait. Yip Yap says, I had it with these doggone actors in this doggone limo. Melon Playground Guy says, Jar Jar Studios Plus wanted to know where you got that music from, the Founding Fathers video. I think it's called Yankee Doodle Fife and Drum. It's a classic. It's a classic song. I mean, the song's been around since the War for Independence, since the American War for Independence, not the Revolutionary War. There was no revolt. It was a war for independence. Our sovereignty as a nation. Britain had no more claim to us. We became a separate people. But yeah, it's called Yankee Doodle Fife and Drum. Super Count Dooku says, in Canada and Britain we just call it the American Revolution. Well, that's because the British don't know very much about American history, that's all. They just don't know very much about American history. The British were busy colonizing everyone else in the world, so they weren't paying attention to American history. Yip Yip says, when did Dogman hit? Okay. Chrome Domi says, as a British person, wear the best. Wear the best? Supercount says, as a half-Brit, we know we colonized most of North America at one point or another. True, true. And then we took it from you. Then the Americans took it from you. The Native Americans decided to rise up and defeat the British. Us, the Native Americans. Not to be confused with the First Nations peoples. The First Nations peoples I need to zoom in here. Oops. Yo! Welder EX, thank you for the huge super chat. Thank you so much. He says, request for later, Shadow the Hedgehog vs. Palpatine. You got it. Shadow the Hedgehog vs. Palpatine will be coming up. Let's check the list. The list of things to do. Alright, I have to make Metal Sonic and General Grievous Ice Cream Truck, and then Commander's Productions sent a super chat for Pennywise vs. Palpatine. But he only sent $10, so the Pennywise vs. Palpatine video is going to be short. Jordan Wheeler sent $20 for a Futurama video. So we got that one coming. And then after that one, Shadow the Hedgehog vs. Palpatine. Princess Unicorn says, we still talking about Diaper Baby Man and Cat Lady? Yes, we are. We're still talking about Diaper Baby Man and Cat Lady. Diaper Baby Man. My favorite character, Diaper Baby Man. Cadmus says, ain't you forgetting a video, Jar Jar, or saving it for Halloween? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and weave that in. I'm gonna try and weave that video in between some of these other videos. Once I start getting going on these shitpost videos, I should be able to fit in the second part, the second half. I need to add it to my sticky notes as well. Second half, Cadmus, Bane, Ahsoka continuation. Yeah, I need to finish making part two of of what happens to Cad Bane. We know he's trapped on that ship with Ahsoka, so. Welder EX says there's one Shadow the Hedgehog and everyone knows him. Chrome Domi says, what do we think of Dog Man? Princess Unicorn says Jar Jar is now swimming in Super Chat demands. I like it. It's good. It's good to... Look. I do feel the pressure to, you know, get videos done, but it's also good because it's good to have work instead of having, you know, nobody asking for anything. So in some ways I kind of would rather have too much work than not enough work. So I like the request. It's good. Bro, his arms are disappearing for no reason. Why? Why is Metal Sonic's arms disappearing? I'm having trouble with Metal Sonic. His fingers and toes are disappearing. Yep 2000 says, fun fact, Super Diaper Baby 2 is this first appearance of Petey the cat. Super Diaper Baby 2. Darth Scourge says, am I the only one who finds Rey attractive? Well, Daisy Ridley is an attractive actress. I can't say much. I can't say much for her character in the movie, but yeah, I never thought she was an ugly actress. I never thought she was ugly looking or anything. So, and from what I could tell, I mean, she's a good actress. We know she has the capability of acting. The problem with the sequels is directing. The reason why she's so plain-faced a lot of the time is because of the directing and not because of the acting. Because we know Daisy Ridley is acted in other films, and she's a good actress. A good actress, so. Welder EX, thank you for the additional super chat. He says, one more requested, and I'll leave you alone for a while. Mace Windu buys cranberry sauce. Don't add this to title. Preferably whole cranberries. Alright. Mace Windu goes to buy cranberry sauce. People will be wondering what the heck is going on with my channel. Why is Mace Windu buying cranberry sauce? Well, because Welder EX wanted him to buy cranberry sauce. Princess Unicorn says, I'm gathering ideas still for a request I want. Don't want to add it to the flood. I appreciate that. Giving me time, to get all these other videos out of the way first. Darth Scourge says, also, do you do requests? I do, but pretty much only when they come with money. I've done a few requests here and there that were just really, really good. The video idea that the person had was so good that I just had to make the video even though they didn't send any money. But generally speaking, if I do a video that I didn't plan to do, it's because somebody paid me to do it. So yeah. If you are going to make a video request, it's good to ask me beforehand how much it will cost. Welder EX says he likes cranberry sauce. Okay, I'll add that to the note. Thank you very much, Welder EX. But yeah, Darth Scourge, before you send any video request, make sure to ask me how much it would cost first. So tell me what your idea is, and I can give you an idea how much you would have to send for me to actually make the video. Darth Scourge says, could you do a Joel Miller versus Darth Sidious, a crossover between Star Wars and The Last of Us, replacing Yoda with Joel Miller? Well, hold on. I gotta... Joel Miller. Are we talking about video game Joel Miller, or are we talking about live action Joel Miller?
Time, just give me a week.
Hell, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Dang, bro, dang, she's... Oh, she's going crazy. Look, she just shot this guy. Well, that wasn't very nice. Princess Unicorn says, though funny, Rey/Osha/May actress had a terrible direction. Kylo, Chimera actors portrayed with emotion. Yeah, I mean, even if the direction was good with the Acolyte, the writing is still not good. So, like, there was a lot of things they needed to fix in that show. But yeah, I think the actress that played May/Osha, I mean, could have been fine. If the writing and the directing was good, I don't think anyone would have complained about her character. Ugh. Excuse me. Darth Scourge says video game Joel. Warquack the Starving says, whatever happened to Moneybag Bunda? Well, Commander's Productions hasn't paid for me to watch a Moneybag Bunda short anytime soon, thankfully.
Damn about ration cards. What just happened?
I don't want to build stupid traps.
Yeah!
Come on. Hear me. My hand. Man, Lord, hear me.
Dang. Alright. So, video... Okay, wait, what was the... Let me see. Joel Miller versus Darth Sidious, a crossover between Star Wars and The Last of Us, replacing Yoda with Joel Miller? Yes. Yeah, I can do that. So, here's the deal, Darth Scourge. The amount that you send, if you send me $50 to $66, then the video I will put a lot more effort into the video. Like, there will be more time, the video will last longer, and it will be better quality. The lower amount that you send, the more shitposty the video will end up being. So yeah, I can do Last of Us. Joel versus Palpatine. So it's up to you how good you want the video to end up looking, or if you just want it to be. I mean, it could just be totally comedic and nonsensical. That is also an option. BT24 says, I haven't seen Lerdman or Bullet Grievous on that much. To be honest, I think taking their mod was a wise thing. I showed us who they really are. Warquack says, power. BT24 says, like Bullet wanted the power and the title, but when he got unmodded, he faded away. That's right. He just wanted the power. That's it. And Lurdman, he wanted the Bluey videos, power and fame, but when he got his mod taken, he also faded. Yeah, he just disappeared. Welder X says, one of the best, if not the best YouTube ever. Thank you very much. You flatter me. Wild the Hedgehog says, Joel vs. Palpatine. Yeah. BT24 says, like Jar Jar says, you can keep the chat alive, start conversations, ask questions. Chrome Domi says, I bet Deontay and Yap Yap scream at their parents when they ask for them to eat at dinner table instead of watching Sigma edits of Homelander.
No, Mom. No, Dad. I'm not gonna sit at the dinner table. I'm watching my Sigma edits. I'm watching Homelander's Sigma edits. I don't have time for you.
What's wrong with these guys?
Get...
Ooh, dang. Joel just landed on a pike here. Oof. That's rough. Oh. That'd be horrible if I landed on my back like that and had a pipe sticking through me.
Is she alive? What girl? I don't know no girl. Focus right here.
What you wanted?
Focus right here.
I ain't telling you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
No, wait!
Oof. That's what he's gonna do to Palpatine if Darth Scourge sends a big super chat. He's gonna take a metal pipe and he's gonna smack Palpatine in the face. Super Count Dooku says, I like peanut butter raisin cookies. I like those as well. Romodomi says, I actually order a quarter pounder and small fries. Orquack the Starving says, Homer Simpson versus Obi-Wan would be wild. Homer Simpson. Welder, thank you for the other super chat. Chromodomi says it's true though. What's true though? BT24 says, Welder X, buy a membership you should instead of... Well, he already has membership.
Welcome to the Fireflies.
What the fuck you doing? Keep walking. I said keep walking.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Joel points the gun at Palpatine's crotch. Make one wrong move, Palps, and you're about to lose your balls. Make one wrong move and you'll never have a granddaughter, Papa Palpatine.
Where was the operating room? I ain't got time for this.
Where's the operating room, Palps?
Shit.
Alright. Yeah, it's doable. Joel versus Palpatine is doable. You send the super chat, I'll make it. There's lots of good scenes too. There's lots of good scenes. I see a lot, there's a lot of potential there. Darth Scourge says, "Well, I don't have PayPal yet. However, I will see about commissioning you another version." Hey, well, take your time. I still have a list of videos I gotta make, so I don't mind. I don't mind waiting. I have to finish this Sonic General Grievous ice cream truck video. And I still need, and there's still another video that there's a bunch of stuff I gotta do. Lego Jar Jar, what's going on? I haven't seen Lego Jar Jar in a while. Where's my... Darth Scourge says Joel shooting Palps in the balls would mean Rey won't exist. Well, kind of, but also, I guess technically not, because we know that Rey was born from a clone. Like, it's Palpatine's cloned son. So technically, with the help of the Kaminoans, Palpatine can still clone himself, even if he lost his balls. Also, they could probably recreate his balls in a vat. I bet if Palps got his balls blown off by, let's say, Master Yoda took a blaster and shot Palpatine's balls off, Palpatine could probably go to the Kaminoans and pay, like if he had the credits, he could probably pay to have his balls regrown, and he could have new testicles surgically implanted on his body. Brand new testicles. So, even if he lost them, he could still get them back, I'm pretty sure. If they got the money to pay for an entire Death Star, they definitely got money to give Palpatine some new balls. They definitely have the money to give Palpatine his 2 little Death Stars down below. Chrome Domi says the question is, who did Palpatine perform the trench run on? Well, there's already a Jar Jar video that explains that. You probably haven't seen it yet. It's one of the classics. Where's my channel? Where is it? Right here. Look at this. Rey's grandmother revealed.
Let me see them.
My parents.
My parents.
My parents. Here they are. Here they are. Here it comes.
This is my wife.
Who are you? Ray who?
Fulfill your destiny.
He has a very powerful face, doesn't he?
Let's play that back again.
He has a very powerful face, doesn't he? He has a very powerful face, doesn't he? He has a very powerful face, doesn't he?
Dang, that was back when that was back when Will Smith was still slapping people.
Face.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in. In the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Oh!
That lightsaber, it belongs to me.
BT24 says Jar Jar casually talking about Palpatine's balls getting blown off and robotic balls that look like the Death Star. We're just theorizing. It's just a theory. Princess Unicorn says, wait, there's another Jar Jar in the chat, but he's Lego. Yeah, Lego Jar Jar. Maybe I should... What do you guys think? Maybe I should make another Star Wars theory, theory type video. Clone Star Wars Theory's voice again and make a what if video. What if Yoda blew off Palpatine's balls? What if video. Palpatine, after losing his balls, would go to the Kaminoans to have them clone him another pair. Cadmus says, good night, BT24. Oh, BT24's gotta go to sleep. Alright, good night, BT24. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Shan P Sold Out says, trilogy is ultra cooked. Princess Unicorn says, night. Princess Unicorn says, so Palps banged Jocasta. Yeah. Palpatine and Jocasta Nu were a couple. They're married. It's another secret marriage. It's like poetry, so it rhymes. Anakin and Padme were secretly married. Yoda and Yaddle were secretly married. And Palpatine and Jocasta Nu were secretly married. My own Playground guy says, but hey, that's just a theory. A film theory. That's what I'm saying. Princess Unicorn says, what if the Acolyte was actually good? They gasp. Yeah. Imagine, what would it have been like if it was actually good? It probably would have been pretty epic if it was actually good. You know, if it was, number one, if it was actually a mystery, that would have been cool. Number two, if they didn't mess around with, you know, the Sith, or if they did, that it was kept hidden and secret from everyone so that there was no chance of it ever getting out, instead of the whole storyline of like, well, some of them figured it out, but they were killed, which is ridiculous, because we know that the Jedi would have communicated with other Jedi. The explanation that they give away, that they give for why it is that they hid this information from the Jedi Council, was totally ridiculous, because it's established in the prequels that the Jedi Council doesn't tell the Senate everything. They keep some things secret. And the reason why is so that their adversaries do not multiply against them. So, the idea that she needs to hide information from the Council so that the Jedi don't suffer negative consequences in the Senate is ridiculous. Because they've already been doing that. So. And then she proceeds to go and like talk to Master Yoda about it later anyway. So. Yeah, they totally failed. And Leslie Headland failed in the writing department in every possible conceivable way. I could have wrote a better show. And I'm not a writer. And the show that I would write wouldn't be very good, but it would definitely be better than what we got. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. Vast majority of us probably couldn't write a show that was any good, but it would definitely still be better than The Acolyte, which is sad and unfortunate. It's a testament to how bad the show is. I'm pretty sure Princess Unicorn could write a better show than Leslie Headland. Welder X says goodbye. I'll be back soon and I won't miss out on this amazing video. Hey, thank you very much, Welder. And thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate them very much. This video, I think this video will be done by tomorrow. I still have no idea what exactly I'm going to do with it, but we're going to figure it out. Regicide says Yoda blew off Palpatine's balls. Sounds very sussy. Well, he was engaging in combat, in dishonorable combat. You know, he wanted to gain the advantage in the death match, and so he used some dirty, underhanded means, and he went for Palpatine's balls. Which, you know, if you're in a death match, it does make sense to do that. However, it's still, like, a terrible thing to do. But at the same time, again, it is a death match, so there's really kind of no rules in a death match. Unless, of course, you're fighting for some sense of honor in society of some kind. And people expect you to abide by certain rules, and if you don't, then you dishonor your family or something like that. That'd probably be an exception. Princess Unicorn says, I'm helping my friend with the Star Wars horror game. She's making it to prove a point about Rey/Osha. I'm tired of Mary Sue's, she said. Your friend is making a Star Wars horror game? Is she gonna put it on Steam? That sounds interesting. Super Count Dooku says, don't know why my internet is playing up on me. That Canadian internet. Darth Floppa, yo, what's going on? Darth Floppa says, I love when people change their names for this channel. Well, I'm not really a huge fan of people changing their names, because then I can't figure out who anyone is. You know? One day it's Melon Playground Guy, next day it's Jedi Melon Playground Guy, then it's Count Melon Playground Guy, and then it's just Melon Playground Guy, and it's like, bro, just make up your mind. What are you gonna be? Are you gonna be a Melon Playground Guy, or are you gonna be a Jedi Melon Playground Guy, or are you gonna be Sith Melon Playground Guy? He's going through an identity crisis. Super Count Dooku, thank you for the super chat. He says, I wanted to donate members, but this will have to do. Well, oh yeah, I guess it's since it's. Wait, if it's Canadian dollars, you could gift one single membership, correct? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Princess Unicorn says, yeah, fan-made game. It's early work right now, like writing. That sounds very interesting. I would like to know when the game is put on Steam, because that sounds. I could live stream the horror game made by Princess Unicorn. Oh, Supercon Tuku says the gift membership button is freezing my internet for whatever reason. Oh, okay. Melon Playground Guy says, what if your name is Caption Poopy Pants? Would you really be mad about them changing their name? I would be... No, that's fine. They can have... That's their name. It's not my name. I'm not going to make my name Captain Poopy Pants, so... If they want to make their name Captain Poopy Pants, that's fine. Darth Scourge says, hey Jar Jar, question. What color lightsaber would you pick? I pick copper for mine. Copper? Since when are there copper lightsabers? Are you talking about lightsaber hilts? Like the handles? Or are you talking about the color of the blade? Darth Scourge says I meant blade color. Also, in my profile picture, the lightsaber blade is copper. Originally, I was gonna do apricot, but copper looked better. Lightsaber color. What lightsaber color would I be? Why copper? What's the significance of copper? Are we just talking about, like, colors? Like, just what color would you like? Or are we talking about the significance and meaning behind the colors? Like if I picked red, could I pick red because I like the color red? Or if I pick red, am I a Sith Lord now? Can I be a Jedi with a red lightsaber? I guess not with the Disney canon. You know, with old George Lucas canon, because of synthetic crystals and stuff, technically you could just be a Jedi with a red lightsaber, and the red lightsaber had nothing to do with your stance in the Force or anything like that. It just had to do with being a synthetic crystal. Supercon Tuku says, I prefer purple personally as a blade color. Princess Unicorn says, I'll let you know about it. She's thinking about publishing the writing first, just to give the story idea first, then game making to show it off. Princess Unicorn says about the Star Wars horror game. Melon Playground Guy says red is better. Darth Scourge says a friend of mine prefers a periwinkle lightsaber blade for his OC. I'm sorry, what's OC? Vincent Halmsey says I like white myself. A white blade, a pure white blade of the neutral Jedi. The gray Jedi. Regicide says I like blue or red. I am kind of a fan of the light blue lightsaber that's in A New Hope. And I think if I was to go with a more generic looking lightsaber like green or blue, I would choose the light blue. But if I could choose any color that I wanted to choose, regardless of like affiliation, like if I could be a Jedi with a red lightsaber, I'd probably choose a red lightsaber. Or like an orange-red blade, like the one in the Ahsoka show. Princess Unicorn says, I'm convinced you're right, Jar Jar Melon's in love with me. Melon Playground Guy is in love with Princess Unicorn. Hey, Melon Playground Guy, I got a little tip for you. If you're in love with a girl, you gotta write her letters. You gotta write her letters and You gotta show her. You gotta show your. You gotta show her that you care. You gotta write her a letter. Send her some chocolate chip cookies. Or something like that. And tell her that you'll tell her that you'll always be there for her. That you love to go on a long walk on the beach with her and sit and watch the birds. Sit in a nice grassy field filled with cows. With those tick cow things. I'd love to roll around in the grass with you. You just write her a letter. It says, Princess Unicorn, I think about you every day. I'd love to roll around in the grass with you. Like Anakin and Padme. Like the way Anakin and Padme rolled around in the grass. Princess Unicorn says I need to step away from the stream before I choke on my dinner. I'm sorry. Now you know what to do, Melon Playground Guy. It's all up to you. Melon Playground Guy says, I'm not in love with you. I barely know who you are. Melon Playground Guy's pulling a Thanos. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are. Oh, that's pretty good. We'll go with that. Vincent says, I normally use my Tesla, but that works. Tell her you don't like sand. It always works. That's right. Tell her you don't. I don't like sand. They fall for it every time. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth. Anakin, why are you stroking my back? Anakin, stop. Stop stroking my back. Melon Playground Guy says, I'm not in love. I have a YouTube channel to maintain, not fall in love. Ooh, Melon Playground Guy is focused. He's focused on his goals. He's got a YouTube channel he's got to watch over. He's focused. He's on that Sigma grind set. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time for Princess Unicorn. He's busy. He's got an entire YouTube channel to run. Darth Scourge says, I'm in love with Rey. What love advice you got for me, Jar Jar? The love advice I got for you is give it up, because Daisy Ridley's already married, so you're too late. She's already married, and probably married to like a multi-millionaire, so you don't stand a chance, buddy. Sorry to say, but your love ain't gonna cut it. She's already married. She belongs to another man. So don't ever mess with another man's wife. And honestly, you should just do it on principle. You wouldn't want anyone to mess with your wife if you had one, so don't mess with anyone else's. So I know you like Daisy Ridley, but you're gonna have to forget about her. Movie Dude says, I'll be going now. See you later. Hey, thank you for being here, Movie Dude. Hope you have a nice night. Princess Unicorn says, melon plot twist, you're right, I'm a man. Parentheses, joking. Ooh. Now we'll never know. She keeps flip-flopping. Who knows? It's a mystery now. I guess you could meet up with her and find out. Melon Playground guy, you can meet up with Princess Unicorn and you can find out. Huh. Let's see. That's good enough. I'll fix it later. Melon Playground guy says, Princess Unicorn, sounds like you're trying to say I'm in love with you because you're obsessed. Ooh. We have a counter accusation. Melon Playground guy is saying that Princess Unicorn is obsessed with him. Spoken like a true Sigma. all the women are obsessed with me. Melon Playground guy says, I'll never meet up with him or her. Never. Never. Maybe you will, though. Maybe you will. Because, you know, one day I plan on going to like one of those Comic-Con, like Star Wars, some kind of Star Wars event of some kind, or Comic-Con, and I'll let people know on my community posts so they can come meet me at Comic-Con or whatever. I'll wear my Jar Jar Studios Plus merch, and they can wear their Jar Jar Studios Plus merch, and we'll be able to find each other by the brand new Jar Jar Studios Plus T-shirt. But yeah, Melon Playground guy, if you go to that and Princess Unicorn goes to it, well then, you'll meet each other. Supercon Dookie says, methinks the melon doth protest too much. Yeah, that is kind of sus, isn't it? Melon Playground guy's kind of sus. Saying, no, I don't like Princess Unicorn at all. I would never meet up with Princess Unicorn, ever. Never in a million years. No. It's cap. Deep down, Melon Playground guy would love to meet with Princess Unicorn. Princess Unicorn says, wait a minute, Melon, weren't you also saying you had like 20 billion? Billion with a B. 20 billion women wanting you and your babies. Dang. Okay, well, 20 billion, there's not even 20 billion people on the planet. But if there was, to say that every single woman on the planet wanted Melon Playground guy would be a gross exaggeration, I think. Supercon Tuku says, it would depend on my schedule, but if I am ever living in Eastern Canada, I would go to a Comic-Con. Well, I'd probably only go to one that's like, if it's close by to my area. I actually haven't even looked up where most of them happen. Where is the next Comic-Con? Where is it? I don't even know. But anyway, like, if I was gonna do meetups, I wouldn't do them now. I would probably start doing meetups when I got to like maybe 200,000 subs, which, you know, with a few more really big videos, that maybe that won't be too far off. $200,000 subscribers. I know we'll have, for sure, by the end of next year, we'll definitely have more than 100,000 subs. We're almost... What are we almost at? We're almost at like 60,000. We're not almost at 60,000, but we passed 50,000. And it's not even the end of this year. And I think by the end of the first quarter next year, we'll probably have 100K. That's what I think. 100K. If I get a few more really big videos, that'll be no problem. Princess Unicorn says, I want to go to Comic-Con so bad. Melon Playground guy says, how dare you, Dooku, not defending the melon. Dooku doesn't have to defend the melon. Dooku's not beholden to the Melon Playground army. Princess Unicorn says, me and my boyfriend plan to cosplay as ODST Trooper and a Spartan if we ever go. Ah, Halo. I think if I'm gonna go to like Comic-Con or Star Wars convention, I'm gonna have to get like my either an Empire or a First Order outfit. Probably a First Order outfit. You know, because Jar Jar Binks is a commander. Even if people don't realize it, Jar Jar Binks is the secret commander of the First Order. People think it's Supreme Leader Snoke, they think it's Palpatine, it's Jar Jar Binks. It's Darth Jar Jar, commanding the First Order from behind the scenes. The mastermind behind it all. Supercon Dooku says, if I ever went to a Comic-Con, I would pull out my Frodo costume.
Frodo, ready the ring, Frodo! There's fire down there, Gandalf.
Kante says, I still think Samuel Jackson was the perfect chief. We were right there, man. Samuel Jackson was the perfect chief. Perfect chief for what? Deontay says, see ya, Giat Melon. Regicide says, I would cosplay as Dosu from Naruto. I don't remember who Dosu is. I watched Naruto, but I don't remember who that is. Darthatisticus says, what is Darth Jar Jar doing now? It's, Metal Sonic and General Grievous at an ice cream truck. Mockingjay says, I have those expensive NeoPixel lightsabers that would be good with a costume. Princess Unicorn says, for Star Wars, I would either be a Night Sister or the Second Sister. I'm trying to remember who the Second Sister is. Is she the one with the little tail thing sticking out of her head, or is she the one with the droids? Mockingjay King says, Princess Unicorn, you should be Ventress. Yeah, shave your head bald and be Ventress. Super Count Dooku says, I think if I cut my hair shorter and dyed it gray, I could pull off Count Dooku. If I got a costume for it, that is. Well, one very important thing that you must have for Count Dooku outfit is height. So I hope you're over 6 feet tall, because that's kind of a necessity. I think, how tall was Sir Christopher Lee? I'm pretty sure he was like 6'2". He was 6'5". Okay, dang. Alright. Sir Christopher Lee was 6'5", so... That's why he has the signature look of superiority, because he towers, because he's just towering over everybody else. He's physically bigger than everyone around him. 6'5". Impressive. Most impressive. Princess Unicorn says, I would love to be Ventress, but I'm getting a bald cap for my hair. Princess Unicorn says, she's in Jedi Fallen Order. She's the one obsessed with Cal. She got like short black hair. Is that the one lady that she gets killed by Vader, right? Like it's that cutscene where he walks up behind her or something and he like stabs her in the back. Super Count Dooku says, I'm only 6'1" at most. Well, that's still pretty decent though. 6'1", that's still pretty decent. All things considered, yeah. You could still pull it off, because there's not a lot of people that are 6 feet tall or taller. So as long as you didn't stand next to a taller Count Dooku, then you could pull it off. As long as there wasn't like a 6'5" Anakin Skywalker cosplay standing next to you, then you can pull it off. You're getting mogged. You're getting mogged by Anakin Skywalker. Regicide says Super Count Dooku would have to use stilts. Yeah, you could get some high-heeled boots. Some high-heeled boots so that you can increase your height. Princess Unicorn says if he's taller, then that means Dooku has the high ground all the time. And yes, that's why he beat Obi-Wan Kenobi in Attack of the Clones. So. Alright, well. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I am very tired. You know, I woke up at like 4 a.m. I worked for like an hour and a half, and then I got tired and I fell asleep again, and then I woke up at 8:30, and then I worked on the next video until like 11, and then I did my leg workout and I ate my food, and then I worked on the Order 66 video until like 6 o'clock, and then I started live streaming. So I'm tired and I'm going to bed. Darth Autistica says, I just got here, bruh. Well, good night. I'm sorry, Darth Autisticus. Tomorrow I expect that I will stream earlier tomorrow. But thank you today. Thank you so much today to Welder X, who previously was Warlock Infinite, for the huge super chats. I appreciate it very much. Welder X was going crazy today because he's a welder. He's loaded. Cadmus, thank you for your super chat, and Super Count Dooku. Thank you very much. Thank you to our regular viewers, Deontay, Mocking J King, Melon Playground Guy, Darth Autisticus, Princess Unicorn, Super Count Dooku for our moderator, and BT24. And there was someone else that is usually here, but I forgot. And I'm tired, so thank you for being here, too, whoever you are. Good night. Oh, and Regicide, yeah. Good night, Regicide.